Hello, everyone. Welcome to Jack Phelan Jeep Dodge Chrysler M. I'm your host today, Mr. Hollywood, and we're going to talk about the 2024 Jeep Wrangler 4x4 Sahara, featuring the beloved 3.6-liter Pentastar engine that gives you a lot of oomph and power and a lot of kick. This is the vehicle that is made for those that love the rugged look, that love the Wrangler, but they don't necessarily intend to take it off-road as much. Of course, it is a Wrangler, so it is still trail rated, but this is designed with the creature comforts in mind. You have your regular tires, which are made for the road. So if you want to commute daily for this vehicle, it's going to be multi-purpose. We recommend starting with the Sahara and buying yourself an extra set of wheels for the off-road, because this has more of that luxury look. You will see that the bumpers here are finished in the same color of paint. They're not plastic finish, so that's nice. You'll see the wheels are nicer. They're dual tone, and you can get that taken care of. And you will also notice here that you have a lot of those creature comforts added. Like, for example, a step up, so that if you have your great grandma coming with you, she doesn't have to struggle too much to put her foot up there. They can do it gently and then step into the vehicle. So that's one of those creature comforts we're talking about. This vehicle is also a little bit lower to the ground because those tires are a lower profile, because it is intended to be made for that. The other cool thing is this has got the power top, which we'll show you when we get on the inside. You can kind of see the folds back there. So you don't have to remove the whole roof to get that feel of the air flowing through your hair like you just don't care, right? So that's pretty awesome. Of course, you do have your backup camera. You still have all the features you know and love of a Wrangler in here. You have your nice tow hitch. You have your sonar sensors for parking. You have a lot of space in the trunk. And because this is made to have more creature comforts, more luxury, you will notice that you've got a nice Alpine subwoofer as part of the sound system in here. You have tie downs for here, so if you do want to remove the roof, you also can remove this one. Yes, it is a little more work because of the way it's designed, but you can remove it and you can store things. You got the space here for the roof, the windshield, and the door hinges. So yes, you don't want to lose those screws. You can put them all in here, keep them safe and sound. This opens it up also to let you get in. I'm not going to do that now because I always struggle putting it back in, but you got your toe, you got your what's it called, your ratchet, so you can stand the vehicle up. I forget the word for some reason. Anyhow, looking at the whole vehicle, you will see how luxury it feels. You can see the cup holders that fold out into the back from here as well. And you do want to keep a lookout. This is actually kind of cool. Jeep does this. I haven't seen one on this one yet. Once I spot it, I'll show you. Every vehicle comes with a little blooper, meaning there's a little bit of design somewhere in the vehicle for you to find. Once you make it yours, of course, that's when you start looking for it to figure it out. If I see one, I will gladly show it to you. I'm going to show you the back seat here. This is because it is the more luxurious version. This does have leather seats, does have that nice stitching finish in there that signifies the desert look, right? Because it is a Sahara. So you will see right here, beautiful finish stitching. You have some storage here, a plastic back padding, so it's easy to wash. You have your window controls in the middle here, and you have your ventilators right here, so you can control who gets what air on them. And the other cool part is right here, and I really love this, and especially my wife loves this, is you have two USBs, right? Two USB-Cs, but you also have a full wall outlet. So yes, you can plug in your computer. You can do a lot of work in the back. You have 100 wattage, so you can actually do quite a bit. Or is it now? Oh, they improved it to 150 watts. So you might even be able to do some hair curling if your curling iron fits within those wattage limitations. The Dysons do not work here, I will tell you, because my wife has tried it. So other than that, we're going to hop into the actual vehicle and show you some features. Before we jump in, I do want to show you that you have power seats with lumbar controls as well, and that you do also have a what's it called, blind spot monitoring system right there. The triangle will light up if there's something in your blind spot, so you don't have to crank your head all the way. If you put your turn signal on at the same time, it will start flashing and beeping at you to notify you that, hey, be careful, you might have a problem here. Of course, because this is luxury and we are in the 21st century, it is a remote entry. So you don't have a button to lock the car. You put your hand through and press the button again to unlock it, and you got to give it a second, right? I put my hand through it, unlocked. All right, go for that, and I press the button to lock it. So to unlock it, you do have to just put your hand through it, and you will hear it. The key has to be in your proximity. It does have a remote starter as well as a panic button, so you can find it. So you can do all that from here. But enough talk about the exterior, enough talk about the capabilities of this vehicle off the road. Let's hop inside. All right, welcome to the interior of the 2024 Jeep Wrangler Sahara 4x4. 3.6-liter engine is humming, and we are sitting in this nice, comfortable spot. You'll see the leather stitching and finish. You'll see that finish is actually throughout. You got it on the steering wheel. You got it on the dashboard. It's pretty much everywhere to make this vehicle look special. You will also notice the huge upgrade for the Wranglers, the 12.3-inch Uconnect touchscreen. This is Uconnect 5, which means you got wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You have controls that are on the left because they're positioned to be used by the driver, that way you don't have to reach too far from the steering wheel. Jeep has always been all about utility and ergonomics. That's why you also have this wonderful spot here for the keys. I don't have to hold it. I want to show you. It fits like a glove right in there between the cup holder, and you have it there. You have your steering wheel with the buttons on the back for controlling volume and what music's playing. You got your adaptive cruise control on the front, so you don't have to remove your hands from the steering wheel for majority of the drive for almost everything, because you have controls on the screen in front of you here that you can change options on, and you can change stations, music, and presets, shuffle through them right there. You'll also notice what you have here is heated seats and heated steering wheel, and your climate controls are analog, but you can 100% also change them on the touchscreen. So it's your preference. Personally, I much prefer doing everything analog style so I can focus on my media, my maps, and anything else on there. But you can also default to this one if you want to turn the screen off, for example. It bothers you, it's too bright, it's big, you just want to change stuff. You can do it through here, and it will only show you the bottom, what you've changed, and keep the screen off. So that's pretty awesome. I highly appreciate that. What you will also notice is that you have your window controls here, which isn't normal in most vehicles. For the Wrangler, they're here because you want to be able to remove those doors with as little unplugging as possible. And because this vehicle is meant to get a little bit wet every now and then, you do have a wonderful spot right here for your USB-C and USB, and it is covered by a gasket here that you can lock. That way it doesn't get wet. You have your power plug-in right here, and your off-road control right there. You will notice, though, that unlike the off-road oriented vehicles, this one does not have any additional controls. It has a little nice shelf. This is great for a wallet, a phone, or what may have you. The other important thing to note about Wranglers is that both this and the glove box are lockable. There's a key spot for it. So you can lock them. This way you can protect your belongings so they don't get lost or taken if you have the roof removed, roof down, or doors off. You will notice, and you probably already have, that I don't have a roof over my head. This is an awesome improvement because people got tired of pressing. Some people, like me, for example, while I love the fact that you can take those pieces off, I don't like having to take them off, throw them in the trunk. It's a process. It's awesome, but it does take some time. So for those of you that are lazy like me and don't want to do the labor like me, you have a wonderful button right here. You can open and close this power roof with a button. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it here. You will see it's sliding back at you. It is a soft cover, but you do have rough edges, so it does get pretty protected. It does give you warmth, it does give you shade, it does give you everything that a regular cover would do. And it's nice and sturdy. It's got these little things in the middle too, so it's not just material, it's got reinforcements in it too. So it's not like somebody can just cut open through it. Then you have the beautiful lights that turn on and shine the way. Everything's awesome. This vehicle truly is a marvel. You even have your adaptive cruise control so that you can go right ahead and change your speed based on the vehicle that you are following. It will slow down and speed up accordingly. Of course, rear view cameras are now standard in most vehicles. You can see it right here. And you have some options actually because this is a little upgraded. You can view it also from the front. So if you're parking in a parallel spot and you want to be able to see where you're going to end up, you have that front camera to guide you. So if you're in Chicago like we are, going bumper to bumper between the two cars might be hard in parallel parking. Well, you can now check both as you're parking so you don't have to worry about hitting anything. Pretty awesome. Well, guys, that does it for the interior. If you want this vehicle, call Sebastian. You see the number on the screen right now. Like this video, hit the follow button, subscribe to our channel for more like this. We can order vehicles for you. We can help you find the right one. We can help you find the one in your right color. There's no games, awesome deals, awesome discounts, and these vehicles are here. They're ready for a new home. This is the right time to get yourself into a Wrangler today. Thank you so much, Mr. Hollywood. Out.